squad, get the mob, it ain't no sobbing when we come up. If I want it, then I got it, ain't no problem for a young buck. Standing on the couch, popping bottles till they empty. Tugging on my Louis, baby girl, trying to tempt me. Leaving.
All right, welcome back to FOUO. I got another special episode for you today. Got the boys back on here. First, we'll start with a little introduction. Of course, you guys know Jacoby Owens. He gave his eloquent explanation of how to separate from the Air Force. He's back with us again. Thank you for joining us, Jacoby. I also have my boy Denzel Dones in here. Prior went to the Air Force Academy, and now he's currently a contracting officer in the United States Air Force. So he's going to come in and give us that little perspective. And then lastly, we have Mr. Robert Farley, who's C-17 pilot. You know what I'm saying? Big, what is it, Moose Gang? Is that what y'all call it?
Yeah, that's what we call it. That's what we call it.
Moose Gang. So we in here, FOUO for official use only. All of us met at the Air Force Academy. It's good to have military-oriented talks, but it's also good to show the other side of things. You know, young, successful men who have a perspective on life and different perspectives on life. So we're going to talk about a few things that's going on in current culture. It'll be a nice, quick, short podcast. So thank you for joining us. Now, you know what we have to do at the top of every video. Well, not the top of every video. I've been giving it to you at the end. We're going to do an action item. We're going to like, share, subscribe. Say it with me. Like, share, subscribe. Yo, like, share, subscribe. Go do that for me right quick. Make sure you hit the comments in the video, and let's get this underway. So first things first, I think everybody knows what's coming. Will Smith decided to go on stage and put his hands on another man in front of the world. And that's cool. Okay, everybody been talking about it. I personally don't care to talk about it anymore, but I do want to talk about the aftermath of what happened. The Academy has decided to ban him for the next 10 years from the Oscars. And apparently he's starting to lose opportunities already. Now, he's Will Smith. He got plenty of money. But for somebody that is their life's passion, you know, he could probably make something work. But I want to talk about how do we think him not thinking through that decision will affect him long term?
I'll just start. Personally, I don't think it's going to affect him at all. I think this is just performative activism as far as them doing what they are doing to brother Will Smith, right? But in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to take any money out of his pocket in the long run, right? This is initial blowback, but come this summer, right?
You think Will gonna have You think you'll have another movie out this year?
Yeah. I don't know about this year. He might have to take a break, like Travis Scott, you know. But yeah. I mean, Will wasn't even slated to have a movie come out this year in the first place. But I don't know.
How do you feel about the blowback? Because I'll tell you this, I personally think he tarnished his moment.
Tarnished his moment? Yes, I would say that. Because he got up, you know what I'm saying, 30 minutes after and won his first Oscar, right?
Yeah, but, first ever. And then
thoughts and prayers.
But then what builds on top of that is there's now reports coming out saying that Jada wished he never would have did it.
That he didn't do it. And you know what I'm saying?
That's the issue. That's the issue right there.
That's the biggest issue.
That's a big problem.
No. Will Smith knows exactly who Jada Pinkett Smith is. So let's just say that, right? So to that, thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers to all involved. No, I feel like he crashed out for somebody that wouldn't have crashed out for him. You know? Like I feel like he really risked it for somebody that doesn't have the same regard that he has for her.
So it seems like.
It definitely seems that way.
That's my biggest issue.
I don't know what Jada talking about in the background, right? But it seems like.
It seems like he goes a little bit harder for her than she goes for him.
Yeah. And that does it. Okay, this is all speculation because obviously we don't know either of them. But that also gives us some leeway to say whatever we want to say. do you think Will's trying to make a situation work that just the juice ain't worth the squeeze?
Yeah.
I mean, we're speculating that is again, but I mean the signs.
Absolutely.
Like stand up.
You know.
He fights for his relationship. That's a fact. He definitely fights for his relationship.
Yeah.
Clearly.
And now there's even more talk saying that he's gonna be on the Red Table Talk again.
Why, bro? No. My biggest thing, I think my biggest thing with this whole situation
he has to do damage control.
What you say, Denzel?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that. But has the Red Table Talk ever helped damage control? I think
Has it ever helped him? No.
No, I'm saying so.
Will, no.
Damage.
Last time he was on the Red Table Talk, he got made a meme. And it's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen.
They might not be looking for damage control though. They might be looking for the publicity of it all.
True.
No,
I think they are looking for damage control.
And then
maybe like twofold as to like double down on his actions, right? Like, hey, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was wrong that I slapped Chris Rock at the Grammys, cool, whatever. Probably should have just went backstage and snuffed them. Cool. But I do stand by that. Like, y'all chill out with my relationship with my wife, you know what I'm saying, with my marriage. I think he had just reached a boiling point. The pot boiled over. I can't do this. Looked over, saw Shorty was mad, got up there, and you know what I'm saying, went crazy.
Right.
Like,
but to answer your original question though, Moshiu, I think his bag will continue because I'm sure we've all heard at this point, like there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Right.
So for every company or every endorsement that he loses, he's going to gain another one.
Yeah.
Although I will say that hearing about Chris Rock's not concert, but his tour tickets selling more is weird because Chris Rock's not funny like that.
He really ain't. No, he really ain't though.
Like movies, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I can rock with it. Everybody actually does love Chris, the show. Like, I like the show. Head of State was probably like the last movie that I really enjoyed. Mm-hmm. If y'all can remember that.
With Bernie
who wants to go see Chris Rock live?
But I guess what I'm getting at though is like, imagine if you were getting a Air Force level award for whatever it is that you did. You were like CGO of the year.
DOD wide.
Right. You're up there with it's thousands of people up there, and somebody say something about you. You got enough wherewithal, even if somebody did crack a joke, to go, nah, this ain't it. But for Will Smith to do that, you think he went through some checks and balances in his head, like, my money good, I own everything that I'm supposed to own. I don't really like. He did a cost. What is it?
Yeah. Cost benefit analysis. He did a cost benefit analysis, and it said, "Yeah, you should go slap him right now."
But in that moment, in that cost benefit analysis, why didn't he factor in how Jada might have actually felt about it? The action that he was going to do. Did he do that for her, or did he do it for himself?
Did it for himself.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
He did it
Matter of fact, no.
I don't know with them two. To be honest,
he did it for Jada, bro. You know why? Because he laughed at the joke up until she gave him that look, and she activated that. She activated that killer in him.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like if she didn't look at him like that, he probably would have just continued to laugh. Because, I mean, in his nature, he's a funny guy. He knows a funny joke. Like.
But there was something that I saw Kevin Samuel say the other day. And he was like, I am sick and tired of the archetype being that, like the response being what that is, dwindling down the Black man to that type of behavior. And that's how you defend your family. He's like, I'm sick and tired of that because it didn't need to be that. And I was like, I had nothing to say but agree with him.
No,
Like,
it didn't need to be that because like Jada does not will, bro. He does. Bro, that's the part that I'm like, she doesn't care about him like that, bro. She doesn't regard him. Like she has no respect for the
No, yeah, no.
so he like he risked his career, he risked his endorsements, he risked everything for somebody that's not going nearly as hard for the relationship as he is. So I don't know. I feel like if you take like, I don't know, another model relationship, one that seemingly is a little bit more wholesome, they respect each other equally, I don't know, fill in whatever couple you can think of. Let's say Russ and Sierra, you know? Like I wouldn't have had nearly as big of a problem if Russ did that for Sierra than I do as Will doing that for Jada. Cause like Jada's disrespected them so many times.
Will Smith just sit there and like, yeah, you gonna eat this one.
Yeah, like what? Like you done had us in so much situations.
That's from you opening your mouth, not even like,
yeah,
and like something leaking or the leak is you. You are the source.
like
So look,
I got sure Drea does right by you, right? I don't got a problem with you going to smack somebody over Dre.
Right, because when I sit down, Dre with me. She rolling with that decision because I was like,
Right.
Like it seemed like the conversation when Will sat down was like, Jada hit him with the, I ain't asked you to do that, bro.
Like what you mean?
I ain't ask you to do that.
That's so wrong. That's so wrong. Now, my question is, if they would have not had the red table talk beforehand and they would have opened all that kind of mess up, say that he went up there, they kept everything at home, all their situations, all their problems, right? Whatever's going on at home, will we be agreeing with Will right now?
No, because you can't put your
I'm just
hands
asking.
on somebody, bro.
That's all I'm asking.
Says who? We need to normalize that.
In the street. This is the Oscars, bro. Like this is
That's cool. He should have did it. He shouldn't have did it like live. He should have did it backstage.
Yeah, that's backstage.
That's what I would have wanted. That would have been great. But I'm saying like let's normalize like getting smacked for you stepping out of line.
I'm with you though. I'm with you. I said
yeah.
People need to fear getting, you know what I'm saying, messed up again. Bring that back.
I'm a firm believer in time and place. There's a time and place for everything. Like I am a multifaceted person. Black men are not a monolith. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there are times where I feel like I could go whoop somebody up. There are times where I need to shut up and take that lick. Like he could have got to that later.
He was in the right place. This is wrong.
There's a time and a place, and there's a person that is deserving of you doing that for them. Is the point that I'm trying to.
And he was deserving.
Yeah, he played right back. I don't care, bro.
I'm sticking to that.
Time's over. Especially if
right
it's
person,
true,
right time, right place.
Especially if it's true that he was advised not to speak on her. Because I heard that was like, yo, I told him like, chill out, da da da. If it's true that he was advised not to, you know what I'm saying, speak up on her.
I'm over here to try and play devil's advocate. But
be honest, though. Okay, now y'all got me rolling. Be honest.
I rolled in.
Who got the text? Would you do that for me?
Nope. I ain't get that text. Nope. I ain't get that.
This is Jacoby.
I ain't get a thing.
Single.
I don't have
any text like that. Maybe you can act swag. I don't know, Rob.
Yeah, swag. Yeah.
Nobody hit you with the, if my man ain't doing what Will do for me. No, none of that.
No, that sounds like a bird.
It's toxic.
Yeah, toxic.
I guess we're not gonna be a toxic.
Knox, hold on. Did you get that? Did you get that text? Yeah. See, he wasn't gonna try to say nothing. He wasn't gonna try to say nothing. I was like, wait a minute. He ain't answering this question.
He didn't answer the question.
He didn't answer the question. I'm like, wait a minute, man.
I had to be 100% honest. I said, listen, if it's something that you're sensitive to, me and him have had some words. I probably would have did the last part where he just said, keep my wife's name out your mouth. But I said, I'm gonna be honest with you, baby. I'm not going up there to slap nobody on national television. And she was like, I
How they
respect
go?
that.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Cool,
Honestly,
cool,
she was
cool.
like,
That's good.
I respect that.
Def getting snuffed backstage though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hands and feet getting placed on Chris Rock.
Definitely. But on national television, on my night, we all here. I'm sitting front row because we know I'm about to win this, right?
Exactly.
I just went crazy.
Yeah.
Movie. Yeah.
He really could have waited. He really could have.
But that's coming from a mindset of like, I live down here.
Yeah.
I am, you know what I'm saying? I have not been able to even be considered to win an Oscar. So like we'll live up here.
He does.
So his decision making is a little bit more different than mine. So
kind of like Kanye too, where he say he want to run for president. Like in his head, he
can do that. You live up here, bro.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Listen,
say that.
One thing you'll never hear me do. I know I took the opposing side saying you can't put your hands on anybody, but Will Smith praying for you, brother. You'll never hear me tear down another black man.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. Now,
but that is an important point that I think a lot of people don't understand. They live up there. Like it's different.
Yeah, they have different problems than we do.
Yeah.
Different checks and balances that they go through.
A lot of less checks, more power.
Because we would have been stopped at the initial thought of like, use the military example, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'd have been like, yo, if I get kicked out, like I have to scramble for money, I'm gonna have to scramble for a job, I'm gonna have to scramble for benefits. Right. Yo, you're not thinking about any of that.
Might get prosecuted
out the window
under the UCMJ.
Yeah, but UCMJ, like they not. Come on, bro.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna. Not here.
I will say, if it's egregious enough in the military, we would probably let it slide.
Say that again.
I would say, especially, okay, my two previous colonels, not the current one, not the current one.
I was like, ain't you out of the Air Force?
I am out of the Air Force, but the two colonels that I've experienced the most, I feel like if the situation was warranted, like say put me in a similar situation to what Will Smith was, right? And it was like MPOI, for maintainers. That's the maintainer award banquet for people watching this who doesn't know. So MPOI, right? Something happened, right? I didn't do it like on stage in front of everybody else, but I definitely snuffed them like behind the scenes, right? And my colonel heard about it. I would think those two colonels would have like let it slide. They would have been like, yeah, no, I saw it. Yeah, you owed it. Like you owed him that for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, you take the hands, or you take it out of the hands of public opinion or the court of public opinion, so that people get to add whatever they want onto it.
I mean, granted, as far as like court of public opinion with MPOI being the case, if I went and slapped somebody in front of a group of 1,000 maintainers, yeah, exactly.
Probably going crazy.
Yeah, probably crazy. Like, yeah, no, he wilded out. Go ahead, Captain Owens. Miami would have been wild.
So we're gonna do a special segment called For Official Use Only. In the future, when I get more money and more production, you're gonna start hearing like some Mission Impossible music. Do 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 do. Imagine that. Boom. For official use only, we got our shout outs of the week. We'll start with Denzel. You got any special shout outs for anybody?
Yeah, for myself. I started my cutting season again. So you know me. That's about it. That's all I got.
For myself, okay.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Jacoby.
Shout out Meta.
Damn, I ain't got no shout outs.
Shout out my employer. I'm appreciative. I'm loving every second of it. Thank you so much.
Give us a quick 40-second update of how you like on Austin.
Austin is cool. Austin is a better Denver, a more diverse Denver as far as like how the city operates, in the culture. uh, a copious amount of food spots, which is crazy because I didn't think that I'll be able in the city like that. It's crazy. Yeah, that's all I got. Austin is cool. You should visit. It feels great out here. A little humid, but the wind's blowing. It's great.
Shout out to Austin then.
Shout out to Austin.
And then Rob, what you got?
Yeah, shout out to FOUO, man. Shout out to the gang, bro. Proud of y'all boys, man.
Shout out to the gang.
Yes, sir.
And then my shout out goes to the viewership. Starting this thing was a big thing for me. I wanted to do something that was different. I wanted to do something that wasn't been done before. And it really started when myself, Jacoby, and Nick Carter, who wasn't here, we all took a picture because we put on captain together. We were at the same base, same maintenance group, same career field. And we've been friends now for 10 years. And somebody leaned over to me and they said, "You don't see that every day." And I go, "You don't see what?" Because I know kid and talk to these guys like every day. They said, "You don't see 3 black men that come from the Air Force Academy that make it to here." It's like you don't see that a lot. So not so much on the racial side of things, but even if you think 10 friends who have gone to be successful, Denzel Dones met him at the prep school, Rob Farley met him at the prep school, and we still rocking 10 years later. Like, that's something to be commended. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to y'all for watching, and we want to give you more support, more content. So thank you for joining.
Brown baby.